Oh yeah. The clock strikes 3, the shadows start to dance. I'm staring at the ceiling, missing one more chance. Oh yeah. Why do we always break the things we face? Yeah. Look, I got your text from a number that you said you deleted. Funny how the pride goes out the window when you're defeated. You're in the back of a Maybach, crying about the past tense, saying all my new songs never really made sense. But you know the truth, right? You know who held you down before the flashing lights, before the VIP, the flights, the sleepless nights. Now we're just two strangers, sharing the same time zone, dialing your digits just to hear a dial tone. I taught you how to love, you taught me how to hide it. A dangerous game and we both complied it. Yeah, we both complied it. And now the neon lights are bleeding through the glass. We're trying to build a future on a broken past. Oh, you call me when you're lonely, call me when you're low. But baby, in the dark, you're the only ghost I know. Yeah, you're the only ghost I know. Oh, the only ghost I know. Yeah. Look, I saw you out in Paris looking like a painting, but I could see the sadness, I could see you fading. You're dating that new guy, trying to fill the spaces, but you can't erase me from the empty places. We used to talk about forever on a rooftop in Toronto. Now you're moving fast, yeah, you're moving pronto, trying to outrun the ghost of what we used to be. But every time you close your eyes, you're still facing me. It's so real, it's XO. We built a whole empire just to watch it burn down in our own fire. Man, it's crazy. Now the neon lights are bleeding through the glass. We're trying to build a future on a broken past. Oh, you call me when you're lonely, call me when you're low. But baby, in the dark, you're the only ghost I know. Yeah, you're the only ghost I know. I can feel your skin when I close my eyes. Yeah, I heard you're doing better now. I saw you claim, but the radio was playing and it's always my name. Is it too late to save us from the crash? Save us from the crash, oh yeah. Baby, we're just better as a beautiful mistake. Look, I mean, what are we even doing? We spend $1 million trying to heal the ruin. I'm checking your stories, you're checking my status. We're the kings and queens of this modern madness. Remember the nights in the studio, 2011. We thought that a love like this was a piece of heaven. Now I'm in a mansion, 10 bedrooms, all alone, realizing that our house is never really a home without the girl who knew me before the heavy crown, before the world expected me to never let him down. I'm letting you down. Confession. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lights on the glass, yeah. Look, penthouse view, I got it all. Check the digits when they call. Yeah, yeah. Cross custom tailored suit sitting in the back of the Maybach. Thinking about the days when they told me I should way back. Now the wire transfer's hitting while I'm sound asleep. 7 figures just to show up, that's a light week, yeah. Calabasas nights, we just expanded the estate. Rich and Millie on my wrist, I ain't got no time to wait. Champagne on ice, but the conversation's cold. Everybody acting loyal to the stories told. I got friends in high places that I don't even trust. Turn $1 million vision into golden dust. Yeah, they see the lifestyle, now they wanna play along. But I'm the one who writes the check and writes the song. Foreign leather, private flight, just another lonely night. This golden cage feels cold and vast, a perfect picture that won't last. This high fidelity life's a blur. Just me and all the things we were, lost inside this opulence. Don't know what any of it meant. This high fidelity life's a blur. Spending millions just to feel alive. Yeah. Popping bottles in the dark, VVS it on my neck, they shine so bright. She just wanna taste the lifestyle. She don't care about the right. Table full of models, but I'm looking at the floor. Mixing diamond dust with codeine, running out the door. I bought a mansion in the hills just to hide my face. Running from the feelings that I can't erase. Black card, no limit, but my heart is empty. Every luxury I own is just a beautiful envy. Oh, she loves the way the leather feels inside a jet, but she'll forget my name before the sun is set. Foreign leather, private flight, just another lonely night. This golden cage feels cold and vast, a perfect picture that won't last. This high fidelity life's a blur. Just me and all the things we were, lost inside this opulence. Don't know what any of it meant. This high fidelity life's a blur. Look, let's be honest for a second, yeah. They see the convoy, they see the security details. They don't see the nights I'm staring at the ceiling detail. Counting the profits, subtracting the fake love. I put my mother in a mansion that she deserves. I put my brothers in a position to skip the curves. But the higher you climb, the thinner the air gets. More money, more regrets, more internal threats. We used to want a piece of the pie, now we own a bakery. And all I see around me is just high-end fakery, but the check still clears. Just another $1 million on the floor. What am I even looking for? Foreign leather, cold nights, ooh, lights on the glass. Penthouse view, I got it all. house glass, looking at the city while the shadows pass. You left your lipstick on the crystal glass, another memory that went too fast. I'm pouring drinks just to numb the sting, living in a world where the sirens sing. You call me toxic, but you want the ring, but you only love me for the phantom things, yeah. And I'm high off the validation, lost in the miscommunication. You want the highs without the dedication. Now we're just lost at the central station, oh. 'Cause we only love in the midnight echoes, running from the truth that the daylight swallows, chasing after feelings that are hollow, hollow. Yeah, you want my soul, but it's hard to follow. In the midnight echoes, oh yeah, where the dark won't glow. Yeah, look, I got text messages from you that I don't reply to, but I'm still driving down the 401 just to slide through. It's 3 a.m, you're hitting me with the I miss you, but we both know that's just a temporary issue. Yeah, you love the lifestyle, love the VIP, love the fact that every song I write is probably about you and me, but you're playing defense when I want the truth. Spending money on your friends just to mask your youth. I mean, who you fooling? We used to talk about the future, now we're just feuding. You're out in Paris with some guys that I used to school with, trying to make me jealous, but it's looking foolish. Yeah, look at what you started, OBO and XO, we the broken hearted, but we still winning though. 'Cause we only love in the midnight echoes, yeah we do. Running from the truth that the daylight swallows, daylight swallows, chasing after feelings that are hollow, hollow. Yeah, you want my soul, but it's hard to follow. In the midnight echoes, don't slip away, don't slip away. I know I'm the one to blame, but don't you play these games with my name. We're burning in the cold, cold rain. Don't tell me that you'll stay the night, even if it's all a lie. Yeah, and that's the crazier part. You wanted a piece of my mind, you took a piece of my heart. Now I'm sitting in the studio tearing charts apart, thinking about the nights and hidden hills right at the start. Before the fame got heavy, before the trust got thin, before we started keeping track of who was gonna win. I gave you keys to the mansion, you gave me reasons to doubt. Now we're just two rich strangers trying to figure it out. Yeah, just trying to figure it out. City lights fading, staring at a blank screen. You only in my eye when you're running out of dopamine. I'm driving through the hills, windows down, checking my rear view. trying to erase every single code that leads to you. Yeah, yeah, you said you needed space just to find your own vibe, but I see you on the stories in the section you can't hide. I gave you the keys to the kingdom, open-ended tabs. Now I'm sitting in the back of a ghost, counting up the stabs. They told me it was toxic, told me I should let it breathe, but I'm addicted to the damage that you leave on my sleeve. Who you with tonight? Whose glass are you clinking? Are you numb enough to stop you from thinking about us? And then my phone lights up, it's 3:15. You're crying on the receiver, saying you're lonely. Is it the liquor talking, or do you really miss my touch? Or am I just the only one who ever cared this much? Tell me, baby, is it real this time? 'Cause I've been drowning in this beautiful madness for too long, singing the same old tragic, broken-hearted song. I'm like a moth to your flame in the dead of the night, chasing the feeling even though it ain't right. Yeah, the promises we made are washed in the rain, living in a loop of pleasure and pain. You're my favorite poison, the one I can't deny. Oh baby, look what we became, a beautiful life. Love, 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 I know you love the love, I know you love the highlight, the flashing lights, the VIP. You love the version of yourself you only get to be with me. I try to tailor my whole soul just to fit your design, but you were busy crossing boundaries I spent years to define. You're texting your ex claiming it's just old closure, while I'm funding a lifestyle that's taking me over. But patience runs thin when the mirror gets clear. I saw you stepping in this coupe right after you disappeared. Now the champagne is warm and the penthouse is cold. We traded some in prices for a story untold. Yeah, expensive tears falling on an expensive floor. I don't even know what we're fighting for anymore. And then the phone rings again, but it's 4 AM now, screaming that you hate me, asking me how could I let you go? How could I walk away? But this time I am silent, I got nothing left to say. 'Cause I've been drowning in this beautiful madness for too long, singing the same old tragic, broken-hearted song. I'm like a moth to your flame in the dead of the night, chasing a feeling even though it ain't right. Yeah, yeah, the promises we made are washed in the rain, living in a loop of pleasure and pain. You're my favorite poison, the one I can't deny. Oh baby, look what we became, a beautiful life. Checking on you. The city's still a blur, but my eyes are wide open now, letting go of the ghosts. Yeah, let it fade. Let it fade. The clock strikes 3 and the shadows calling. We're spinning memories that keep from falling. Oh yeah. You only text me when your neon's fading, when the penthouse feels too big for waiting. You love the version of me in the dark, leaving your lips still like a question mark. We trade our secrets for a little numbing. You hear the engine of my phantom coming. We're just two ghosts in a luxury suite, buying back time that we couldn't keep. And And I pay the price with my midnight currency, giving you the love that you search for permanently. But by the morning you're running, you're a ghost to me. Yeah, you look right through me. We're spending everything we had on a feeling we don't even trust. Yeah, love turned to dust. But I hit the studio at 4, thinking about what we were. You used to want the man, now you just want the blur. I'm seeing stories of you out in Turks and Caicos with the same crowd that you told me you hate though. But that's how the game goes, right? You call me up when the champagne loses its bite, saying you missed the late nights and the 6 to real us, before the money and the lawyers had to seal us. I gave you access to the parts of me I don't even show my mom. Now I'm just a lifeline when your weekend loses its calm. You want the emotion, but you're scared of the attachment. We had a spark, but you're looking for the reenactment, yeah. And that's the coldest part. And I pay the price with my midnight currency, giving you the love that you search for permanently. But by the morning you're running, you're a ghost to me. Yeah, you look right through me. We're spending everything we had on a feeling we don't even trust. Did you ever love me, or was I just your favorite sin? Where do your lies end, and where does my life begin? Oh, I'm running out of heart to get. I'm running out of reasons to let you live in my mind. Yeah, running out of reasons. Yeah, it's funny how the roles change with the seasons. I used to be one who couldn't stay in one place. Now I'm the one staring at a blank phone space, wondering if you're actually alone or just lonely. You told your friends that you're the one who made me the only, but let's be honest, you just love the VIP section, a temporary cure for your lack of direction. I'm overspending on a love that's depreciating while you're upstairs celebrating. Protects me when you're lonely anyway. I'll probably answer. Midnight currency, we spent it all tonight. Nothing left for the daylight. Just a ghost to me. This opulence is lonely. Concierge calls, said the jet is fueled up on a tarmac. Sleepless in the sky, we're just floating on a glass map. High above the city lights, still feel hollow in the night. High above the city lights, yeah. Penthouse views, but the room feels freezing. Spent $500,000 just to find a new reason to feel something real when the curtains are closing. You wearing my diamonds, but look how you're posing. Cold as the ice in the glass that I'm holding. Wire transfers and some offshore accounts. Can't buy the silence when the noise fades out. We built a kingdom on a hill of regrets, trading our souls for these corporate checks. You love the lifestyle, I love the control, but we're both running out of things to hold. Yeah, blacks in the windows on the highway at 3. You look at your phone, you don't look at me. I bought you the word just to keep you in place, but I'm losing myself in the lies on your face. Cause we're burning through the cash just to numb the pain, dancing in the shadow of a golden rain. You say that you love me when the lights go down, but we're just two ghosts in a haunted town. Oh, this money can't buy what we lost in the dark, leaving tire tracks on a broken heart. Leaving tire tracks. Luxury tax on the love that we made. VVS chains, but they feel like a cage. I remember the days we were chasing a dream. Now we're living inside of a movie screen. Every director is calling my name, but you are the only one playing the game. I check the ledger, the balance is high, but I look in the mirror and ask myself why. We care about status and seating arrangements when every connection just feels like estrangement. You want the Birkin, I buy you 3 more, but you're still looking at the bedroom door. Ooh, is it the lifestyle or is it just me? Locked in a boat, but you say that we're free. I can coach your whole world in 24 carats, but we're just 2 birds in a golden parrot's cage. Cause we're burning through the cash just to numb the pain, dancing in the shadow of a golden rain. You say that you love me when the lights go down, but we're just 2 ghosts in a haunted town. Oh, this money can't buy what we lost in the dark, leaving tire tracks on a broken heart. Midnight flights to Paris just to argue in style, holding a check with a bittersweet smile. We got everything that we ever requested, but look at the love that we both divested. No receipts for the time that we wasted, no refund for the poison we tasted. Just another night in the pressure cabin, just another million that we didn't imagine. High above the city lights, still feel hollow in the night. Flash maps and neon signs. Money talks, but it lies sometimes. The clock strikes 3, the city starts to fade. We're just 2 prisoners of the mess we made. Look, I saw your text at midnight. I didn't reply till 2, cause every time I face the truth, it leads me back to you. We spent 5,000 on a flight just to argue in the sky. Now I'm staring at the ceiling wondering who's telling them the lie. You said I changed when the money came, that's a cliche line, but you were sipping my champagne while you were wasting my time. I'm in the hills right now, looking down at the city lights, thinking about how your touch used to fix the coldest nights, but now it's cold premium, everything's sterile. We built a kingdom on a cliff, now we're staring at the peril. Yeah, you want the old me, but the old me is dead. Now I just got these phantom thoughts running through my head, and I know it's a dangerous game we play when the sun that's the word for it, right? Just a replication of something that used to be bright. You called my mom last week, told her that you missed the bomb, but you're posting pictures with them just to see if I respond. That's chess moves, maybe, but I'm tired of the board. I gave you keys to the estate, you wanted keys to the Lord. I'm back in Toronto, walking through the Yorkville rain. Funny how the richest places hold the deepest pain. I bought you diamonds just to watch them reflect your cold stare. Now I'm breathing in your ghost, but you're not even there. XO till the death, but you died for me sooner. Turned our private paradise into a public rumor. Into a rumor. And I love, it's a dangerous game we play. When the sun goes down, we throw our souls away. But I'm hooked on the poison in your veins. Oh baby, take away my pain. 'Cause we're just neon bleeding in the dark and I'm bleeding. Try to relight a dying spark. Late for love me better when you're lonely, when you're broken down. We only make sense when there's nobody else around. Oh, hallucinating, your body, your mind. We're running out of time, yeah. Neon bleeding, bleeding through the night. I can't feel my face when I'm tasting your lips. Slipping right back into the eclipse. Don't save me, don't try to save me now. Look, don't save us, we chose this demise. Look at the reflection of the static in your eyes. We're toxic together, but we're lonely apart. A beautiful tragedy disguised as art. Are you even real or just a sound in the wind? Where does the bleeding stop and where do we begin? Where do we begin? Cause we're just neon bleeding and in the dark. Try to relight a dying spark. You love me better when you're lonely, when you're broken down. We only make sense when there's nobody else around. Oh, hallucinating, your body, your mind. We're running out of time, yeah. Neon bleeding, bleeding through the night. Yeah, neon bleeding. Let the stains we made. Oh, no, XO. Turn the lights out, bleeding all night. Through the dark, just neon. Yeah. The clock strikes 4 and I'm losing my mind again. Driving through the neon lights, looking for a friend, or maybe just an exit, yeah. I saw your ghost in the passenger seat, whispering secrets we promised to keep. You taste like expensive wine and regret, the kind of trauma that I can't forget. You took my heart and you cinematic styled it, left me in the dark with the demons of violence. Now I'm running back to the places we used to hide, drinking chemical comfort just to feel alive inside. And I know, yeah, I know it's a toxic cycle. We build it up just to watch it crumble. You touch my skin and I lose my control, selling my sanity just for your soul. 'Cause we're just dancing in the shadows of us, turning our holy love into dust. You call me late when you're lonely and cold, playing the prettiest lies ever told. Oh, we're just dancing in the shadows of us. Yeah, the shadows of us. Yeah, look, you hit my line at 4 a.m. I knew the vibe. You always claim you're lonely, but you're just alive. When the camera stops flashing and the entourage leaves, suddenly I'm the only one that you believe. I bought you that apartment overlooking the lake. You said you loved the view, but the love was a fake. I'm texting you paragraphs, you sending me dots. I'm spending millions trying to buy back the thoughts of when we were simple before the XO and the OVO. Before we had to put on a show for the front row. Now you out in Paris with someone I used to sign, trying to convince yourself that you're doing just fine. But you missed the cabinet, you missed the late night fights, you missed the way I held you under Calabasas lights. Yeah, we both damaged goods, that's the realest part. Two kings of the night, but we broke your heart. Yeah, you know it. And I know, yeah I know, it's a toxic cycle. We do this every October, man. We build it up just to watch it crumble. Selling my sanity just for your soul. I swear, just dancing in the shadows of a shadows of mine, turning our holy love into dust. You call me late when you're lonely and cold, playing the prettiest lies ever told. Oh, we're just dancing in the shadows of the price twice. We wanted the crown, but we lost the home. Sitting on thrones, but we're sleeping alone. I hate that I need you, I hate that it's true. No matter the distance, I'm pulled back to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dedicated to the ones we left behind. We knew how it would end before it even started. Good night, Toronto. Midnight in the high-rise, see the city glow. Reading all your text bad, moving kinda slow. Got the thousand your stare on a digital thread. All these static memories running through my head. You're just a ghost in the screen, a vibration away. A million miles in the headlights, but I hear what you say. Haunted by your voice in the neon rain, a beautiful kind of comfortable pain. We're lost in the signal, found in the sound. Lost in the signal, found in the sound. And I know that we're toxic, I know that we're flawed, but you're the only angel that I ever saw in the dark. Yeah, we tear it apart, leave a mark on my chest, leave your keys in the car. Are we taking it too far? 'Cause we're driving through the echoes of late November, looking for the pieces that we both remember. You say you love me, but you love the chase, leaving your lipstick on a lonely space. checking my phone. You left your scarf on the counter. I'm sleeping alone in the bed made for two, but it feels like a cage. We're just turning the lines on a cynical page. Yeah, you taste like expensive wine and regret. The kind of nights that I try to forget, but I can't, no, I never can. You got that hold on me, magic in black. Every time that I leave, I just run right on back. Is it love, or is it just a lifestyle we design? Crossing every boundary, stepping over every line. You call me when you're lonely, I answer when I'm weak. The unspoken promises in every word we speak, but open your eyes, look at the sky. The sun's coming up and we're running out of time. 'Cause we're driving through the echoes of late November, looking for the pieces that we both remember. You say you love me, but you love the chase, leaving your lipstick on a lonely space. Yeah, we drown in the lifestyle, high on the view. But everything I do it just to get back to you. Just to get back to you. Late night geometry, we're just lines in the dark. Yeah, exo vibes in the cold air. Never really gone, never really there. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Late night thoughts, you know how it goes. Ooh, yeah. Late night thoughts, you know how it goes. Yeah. Another late night, see your face on my screen. City lights painting our public privacy. Girl, you feel 1,000 miles away right now. Lost inside this glass and still made somehow. You text me that you're lonely in your room. I'm staring at the dashboard, chasing the moon. We built a castle out of whispered promises, but now we're drowning in our own dishonesty. We're so close and yet so far, shining underneath the shooting star. I give you my soul, but you want my ghost. Why is the thing we love what hurts the most? Yeah, we're running through the shadows of the night, trying to find a love that feels so right, so far away. Yeah, but I hate Calabasas, thinking about the ways we used to be. Back when you were texting paragraphs just to check on me. Now it's one word answers, you're protecting your energy. And I'm just overseas, collecting another currency. But money never bought the way you laughed at my worst jokes, or the way we stayed up talking till the room filled up with smoke. You say I changed because the cameras always find me, but I kept every single memory you left behind me. I'm parallel parking the Phantom, thinking about the drama. You wanted a partner, I gave you a melodrama. But don't act like you didn't love the lifestyle, the late flights, the VIP sections under the flashing white lights. I checked your story twice, I know you're out in Toronto. If you need me, just say the word, I'll be there pronto. We're so close, it's so far, shining underneath the shooting star. I give you my soul, but you want my ghost. Why is the thing we love what hurts the most? Yeah, we're running through the shadows of the night, trying to find a love that feels eyes blurred from the neon signs, crossing over all of our forbidden lines. You tasted like expensive wine and regret, a beautiful nightmare that I can't forget. Did you love me for the man I am when the lights go down? Or just the shadow that you follow when I'm in your town? Yeah, I heard you talking to someone new, but he ain't me. He doesn't know the secrets that you hide so easily. He buys you flowers, I bought you time that I didn't have. Looking back at old photos, man, it makes me sad. I was trying to build an empire with you by my side, but you were looking for a place where your flaws could hide. I sent the driver to your condo, hope you made it home safe. Even when we're toxic, you're still my favorite place. Yeah, tables turn, lessons learned, bridges burn, but before your touch, you know I still yearn. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. Yeah, I know you love it, we both do. Tell me lies, say you'll stay for the night. It's 4 a.m. Girl, we don't even have to fight. Is this love or just a beautiful pain? It's just the price we pay for fame. Keep it safe, girl. I'll call you when I land. Ooh, yeah. Falling back to earth now. Ooh, look at the view from the 50th floor. They say money can't buy happiness, but I never seen nobody cry in a Rolls Royce. Yeah. EXO, OVO lifestyle. Let's go. Slipping off the tongue for a suit after a long day of running the game. Accounts multiplying, they call it the pinnacle of fame. But they don't know about the 3 a.m. calls that nobody picks up. They just see the gold-plated black car when I'm pouring the liquor. Trapped in the matrix of numbers, losing is never an option for me. Got the whole skyline in my view, I buy whatever I see. Reach a million on my wrist, diamonds dancing like the northern lights. But why does the emptiness feel so heavy on these quiet nights? Yeah, my ex-girl called to remind me of the promises we used to hold. I just sit my McAllen in silence, watching the city turn cold. The city lights are blinding, but my heart is freezing cold. Saint Laurent leather hiding all the scars that go untold. Living on the top floor, but I'm staring at the moon alone. Traded all my soul for a platinum throne. Looking down at the streets, I'm just drifting through the air. Post a picture online, they'll think my life is beyond compare. But with all this cash around, can it buy a single touch that feels real when the lights go down? Yeah, they wanna see me fall, but the throne is too heavily guarded. Look at who's setting the trend. Look at who finished what they started. $1 million contracts, signing gold ink. No hesitation, while the haters just stand in the back, feeding on resentment and speculation. Took her out to Paris, shopping sprees without checking the tax. Champagne popping all night, living life without a single snack. But when the party lights fade and she's just counting the stacks on the bed, I realize loving is Sarah. platinum throne. Looking down at the streets, I'm just drifting through the air. Post a picture online, they all think my life is beyond compare. But with all this cash around, can it buy a single touch that feels real when the lights go down?
Yeah, they say wealth is power,
but it can't buy your love.
I got everything in my hands,
but my hands feel so empty.
I'm drowning in this gold.
Yeah,
the richer you get,
the smaller your circle becomes. Tell me who can save me now. When the darkness hits, just the sound of money and a lonely sigh. High above the concrete, watch the city lights glow. Knowing everybody here is someone that I don't know. We trade our little pleasantries of curated energy, but every conversation feels like just another memory. VIP sections, bottles on the ice now. Everybody acting like they're living out their life now, but I can see the shadows underneath the strobe lights. We all just looking for a fix to get this soul right. Oh yeah. 3:15 and the text message is flowing. Where the after party at? Where is everybody going? I got girls from the east side, girls from the valley. Met a couple models at the table in the alley. They just want the lifestyle, they just want the credit. If it didn't go on camera, tell me, did we even live it? Yeah, we caught up in the matrix of the night, lost inside the illusion until the morning light. Lost inside the hazy after hours bloom. Just me and my reflection in this empty room. Chasing something real, but it's a transient design. Praying for the sunrise to prove that I'm alive. Chasing after sunrise, just to feel something inside. To feel something inside. I took another sip just to numb the local noise, hearing whispers in the dark, but I cannot find your voice. You were standing by the bar with a glass of champagne, looking like you know the feeling, looking at the same pain. We don't even need to talk, we just let the bass bang in the smoke-filled room where the heavy hearts hang. You touch my dashboard, asking where we go next. I'm just running from the ghosts of my old ex. Diamonds on your neck, but your eyes looking hollow. Tell me, is it me or the lifestyle you follow? We can drive into the road ends, baby, we can fade out before the reality and bill gets paid out. Inside the hazy after hours bloom. Just me and my reflection in this empty room. Chasing something real, but it's a transient design. Praying for the sunrise to prove that I'm alive. Chasing after sunrise, just to feel something inside.
yeah. Look, The sun's about to come up and the champagne's flat. I'm looking at my phone thinking how we get to that. We spend 10,000 just to feel a little numb, talking about our futures and the places we come from. But tomorrow we'll be strangers passing on the street, just two ghosts from the party that forgot to meet. It's a lonely city when the lights go down, but we keep on VIPing just to hide the frown, yeah. October nights get cold in the city, you know. We just keep the fire burning for the show. I see the sunrise on your face. Don't look away. We leaving marks we can't erase. It's too late. The music's slowing down, the tempo drops slow. The valets bring the car. It's time for us to go. Did we find what we were looking for tonight? Or did we just burn another bridge in the city? We do it all again tomorrow. Look. Midnight driving through the 401, counting all the damage that we done. You look so perfect in the dashboard light, but you're a ghost in the passenger side. I took the pills just to feel your touch. Now the euphoria is way too much. You left your lipstick on my glass of wine. Another memory frozen in time, and I try to wash it all away. But the scent of your perfume wants to stay. Yeah, it wants to stay. 'Cause I'm trapped in the echoes of us, drowning in the shadows of love. You got me slipping, I'm falling down, lost in the noise of this lonely town. Oh, you texted me at 2 a.m., said you're at the Shangri-La. Funny how you only call me when you feel so raw. I'm sitting in the studio, lyric sheets across the floor, thinking about the nights we used to sneak through the back door. You said I changed because the millions started piling up, but you're the only one I wanted in my paper cup. I saw you posted up with someone new in Montreal. He don't know your angles, he don't know you like that at all. I gave you keys to the estate, gave you peace of mind. Now I'm just a chapter that you chose to leave behind. Damn. And I try to wash it all away. I tried, but the scent of your perfume wants to stay. It never really leaves, does it? 'Cause I'm trapped in the echoes of us, drowning in the shadows of love. You got me slipping, now I'm falling down, lost in the noise of this lonely town. Oh, the echoes of us. Yeah. Dedicated, but we miscommunicated. Turn something beautiful into something complicated. You're the muse to every song that I'm forced to write. The only reason that I'm staying up another night, I hate that we became the people that we used to mock. Checking on your timeline, staring at the clock. OVO and XO, we built a kingdom out of pain. But what's the gas when you're standing lonely in the rain? I miss the old you before the internet broke us, before the flashing lights blurred out our focus. I can't lose my mind again. Tell me where the good times went. We were running through the six with our eyes closed. Now we're strangers looking for the right code. Oh, don't you leave me in the dark.
Take care of yourself. Echoes over. Another night, same penthouse view. Got the city lights on mute for you. Slows the diamond cold and clear. We trade our feelings for the fear. In these glass towers, love's a ghost. Ooh, we paid the highest price to feel the most. Top floor living, still feeling low. It's the high-rise heartache, don't you know? Midnight in the Maybach, you're looking at the ceiling. I'm counting up the profit, you're counting up the feelings. Bought you the rich and Miller just to watch the time fly. But time don't heal a thing when we're living this high. You taste like expensive wine and bitter regret. Smoking premium product to forget what we said. We got $1 million bed, but we sleep on the edges. Looking down at the world from these dangerous ledges. Yeah, you love the lifestyle, I love the control. But money can't buy back the pieces of your soul. We're drowning in the gold, we're freezing in the silt, building up an empire. I'm crying over spilled milk. You say you want my heart, but you're holding my black card. Loving in the dark shouldn't have to be this hard. Baby, way too rich to cry, but too numb to feel. Tell me, is it love, or is the money just real? Is the money just real? Look, charter flights to Paris just to have a conversation. You want dedication, I just give you compensation. Wire transfers hit your bank before you even wake up. I see the real you underneath the higher makeup. You complain I'm always working, always on the road, but you're the one who picked the penthouse from the cold. Bags from Hermes, bracelets from Cartier. We make a scene every time we're in the valet. You want the old me, the one without the checks, but the new me is the only reason you're complex. I gave you the world, put the city in your hands. Now you're crying in the mansion, changing all our plans. Look, and the champagne's getting cold, and the story's getting old. We traded peace of mind for the stories that we told. Now we're sitting on the phone, but we're sitting here alone. We're drowning in the gold, we're freezing in the silt, building up an empire. I'm crying over spilled milk. You say you want my heart, but you're holding my black card. Loving in the dark shouldn't have to be this hard. Baby, we're too rich to cry, but too numb to feel. Tell me, is it love, or is the money just real? The money just real, the money just real. I put my heart into a platinum plaque. Once you cross this line, there ain't no going back. Yeah, you want the romance, I'm focused on finance. We're locked in this beautiful, toxic ass dance. 5-carat ring, but your finger feels numb. Look at the damage that we have begun. We got everything we ever wanted in life. So why does the silence cut sharp like a knife? We're drowning in the gold, freezing in the silk,
Another night the whip is tinted black on black, chasing through just to forget the feelings we hold back. Yeah. Different penthouse views, the city lights are bleeding through, but all this diamond dust can't hide the truth I see in you. You know I'm cinematic when I hit the stage, but behind the curtain we just turn another page. You're toxic for my health but perfect for my lonely nights. We're sipping expensive pain under these neon lights. They talk about the numbers, talk about the chores, but they don't know the way they keeping broken hearts. I gave you the keys to the kingdom, let you run the show. Now we're standing at the edge, nowhere left to go. I feel it coming when the clock strikes 3. You're the only ghost that still haunts me. We built it up just to watch it burn. When will we ever learn? And we're lost in this luxury. It's just you and I tonight, under the city lights. Yeah, we're drowning in the velvet shade, paying for the choices that we made. No, love don't live in a house that's cold, but you're the only story that I want to. The only story that I want to. I ran away from the sun just to be with you in the dark. You left a permanent scar right on my fragile heart. I'm popping pills in the back of the limousine, trying to erase the explicit visions of what we've been. You touch my skin and I forget the pain of the fame. Every girl in the lobby is calling out my name, but I just want the one who knows the man behind the mask. Is this real love or just a phantom from the past? Oh, you got me cold, you got me paralyzed, locked inside the prison of your golden eyes. I always knew that you'd be trouble from the start, but you still came back and tore me apart. We're too successful for a love this simple, babe. Then why am I crying in the pouring rain? Look at what we become. Two kings losing the throne for the only one. And we're lost in this luxury, lost in this luxury. It's just you and I tonight, under the city lights. Yeah, we're drowning in the velvet shade, playing for the choices that we made. No, love don't live in a house that's cold. You're the only story that I want to. Yeah, you're the only story that I want to. Just a phantom in the dark. Oh yeah, yeah. Keep the lights on, for real. Just keep 'em on. Late night, 4 a.m. in the glass tower. You know how it goes, yeah. Seeing glass towers from the private suite. Another high rise, another cold street. This empty promise tastes too sweet. Got everything I ever thought I'd need, but the
bed is cold and the champagne's flat. We spent 3 hours looking back at the things we said we would never be. Now you're looking at the ghost of me. Shadows dancing on the marble floor. You got one foot walking out the door, but you leave your keys on the countertop, hoping that the rain inside will stop. Are we chasing lights that never stay? A love this good just fades away. In this gilded cage we made, just a high-rise serenade. Cause we're high on a view, but we're low on the feeling. Sipping on regrets while we look at the ceiling. You say that you love me, but who are you healing? Yeah, who are you healing tonight? Midnight confessions and Mercedes keys. You got me down, down on my knees, lost in the smoke of a love that we made. Just another high-rise serenade. Look, you text me at midnight saying you need closure, but we both know that it's never really over. I'm back in the city, the weather is colder, got the weight of your expectations on my shoulder. Yeah, I bought you the vintage, I bought you the rings, but we're just distraction from prettier things. You tell your girlfriends that I've been distant, but when I was there, tell me when did you listen? I'm running the charts, I'm running the game, but inside the suite, it all feels the same. You missed the old me before the fame, now you only call when you're cursing my name. Yeah, and that's the truth of it. We spent the summer just proving it, that we couldn't last in the climate we made. Now we're just close in the high-rise. Don't walk away, don't turn around. Look at the empire we built from the ground, but the ground is shaking. The penthouse is high, we're too close to the sun. We're burning the sky, is it all for nothing? All of the pain, yeah, we wash it away like the city rain. Cause we're high on a view, but we're low on a feeling. Sipping on regrets while we look at the ceiling. You say that you love me, but who are you healing? Yeah, who are you healing tonight? Midnight confessions and Mercedes keys. You got me down, down on my knees, lost in the smoke of a love that we made. Just another